Welcome, adventurers, to Probability of Demise, the podcast where critical fumbles meet critical facepalms. Join us as we delve into the darkest dungeons, slay the stupidest gremlins, and roll enough ones to make a beholder weep. Forget epic storylines and heroic deeds. Here we celebrate the chaotic beauty of bad rolls, questionable decisions, and characters with more charisma than sense. We'll be your dungeon masters of disappointment, guiding you through campaigns where the only guaranteed treasure is a mountain of laughter, and maybe some psychic scarring. So grab your Nat 1 dice, strap on your anxiety helmets, and prepare to witness the glorious train wreck that is our D&D journey. Because, in the end, even if your character dies face first into a pile of pudding, at least you'll have the dice god's permission to laugh your ass off. Hey, welcome to Probability of Demise, the best show you've ever seen or loved or wanted to be a part of. All here just for you, so you could like, subscribe, and leave comments about this world-changing and upsetting event. But before we go to something as depressing as the death of all three characters at once because of a wish spell gone awry, let's hear a word from our major sponsor.
Word of the day.
Me. I'm the word of the day. I'm not the word. The word is not Jessica.
Word.
I do the word of the day.
I do words of the day.
I have once again rolled the magical D100, and I have rolled a 47 today.
Alright.
And today's word is antipin. Nope.
You got this. You got it. Split it into two.
Antipinultipit. Nope.
Almost.
How hard is this word for someone with a speech impediment to say? All right. Today's word is antipinultimate.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
That
I
was
did.
hard.
You did so good though.
Antipinultimate. Such a good word.
It's such a good word. And
And
this incredibly fancy, hard to say word means, like in a list of things, it is the third from the last. So not second to last, but that third of the last. And used in a sentence. Oh, I gotta say it again. Here we go.
You can do it.
As the party climbed the ancient tower, they paused on the antipinultimate floor, knowing the final battle awaited for them just 2 levels above.
Ayo. Well done.
Big word.
Beautiful.
Biggest word, I think, of the campaign.
It's
Yes.
the biggest word of the day.
Also, biggest event of the campaign, because last time we made a wish. When you look around the spaces and places of Overton and Underton, things have changed quite a bit. The people have changed, the sheer amount of magic has changed, and the overall world has changed. Overton is truly, truly different. It was once a bastion of magic and innovation, but now it's a city that is fractured, its skyline a dizzying tableau of opulence and neglect. There are sleek, crystalline sky citadels, playgrounds of the ascended and their sycophants, piercing the clouds and casting shadows upon those who eke out an existence precariously on cliffsides and the flat lands of Overton itself. In the neighborhood of Craigside Crowds, a vibrant tapestry of beings lives as the magic that floats their homes ebbs and flows. Street vendors hawk enchanted trinkets and potions, the rhythmic clang of hammers and the hiss of steam from alchemical concoctions fills the air. Here, in Celia's cell-shied spirits and sundries, we meet Alua, a half-orc, half-elf, with a curvy figure and a penchant for luxurious red silks and gold satins. Alua is known for her charisma and her ability to move through the city with grace and discretion. In the Whispering Bazaar, a bustling marketplace of ancient artifacts and enchanted goods, we find Seraphina, a bright green tiefling with wild curly hair and multiple sets of horns adorned with jewels. Seraphina is an aspiring artificer, always tinkering with new inventions in her dimly lit, gear-filled workshop. Meanwhile, in the shadowed neighborhood of the Undercroft, we find Gus, a deep gnome with aged skin and a full beard, white, sitting at the end of the bar in the Starving Artist Tavern. Gus, a former investigator, now enjoys a quieter life surrounded by art supplies and the occasional mug of Shadow Stout. Gus, as you're sipping your beverage, you see a letter has been slipped under your tankard. It's creased many ways, folded many directions. And as you look a little bit closer, you can see that there are actually 2 slips of paper.
Okay. I will pull them out gently so I don't rip them from the dampness of the mug. And then open the top one.
You open the top one. My sweetest Seraphina, if this somehow doesn't work, and you don't remember me, there are some things you need to know that I know to be true. You are absolutely brilliant. You are fearsomely loyal to your friends and family, and I love you so much for that. You are witty and cheeky, and I wish for you to never doubt that you are absolutely meant to do anything you set your mind to. I also want to thank you for showing me that I can be loved when I am not wearing my professional mask, for loving me with all my faults, and despite all my mistakes. If this somehow turns out in a way that we never meet and don't know each other, I hope you find someone who loves you just the way you are and as ardently as I do. You deserve it. I will love you in every lifetime and every timeline. Yours always, Lua. You don't know who these people are. This is written and has been misdelivered. Pulling up the second piece. Alua, I'm not totally sure what to say or even how to start this, but if this crazy plan of Gus's doesn't work, for the record, I believe in him and I think this will work, but I want you to know that I care about you in ways I never thought I would be able to care for someone, and I'm so glad I was able to share a few moments with you and express how I felt. It's crazy to think someone as beautiful and talented as you, and as amazing as you could even give someone as lame as me the time of day, but to go so far as to kiss me back gives me butterflies just thinking about it. If we don't remember each other, hi, my name is Seraphina Tahir. I am a really weird teething girl with big crazy hair who is in love with you and has not been able to fully express it to you. There is no need to come to find me because I'm going to come find you, Seraphina.
Oh shit, I think my plan didn't work because I have no idea who these people are.
As we zoom out of the space of a confounded Gesundens Schniffel.
Bartender, do you have a phone book?
We'll zoom the camera out a bit and pan across the city. Where are we going? The bazaar or the crowds?
Wait, how do we go? 1, 2, 3, then do the thing.
Yes, that's how I prefer it. Okay.
Okay. So we have rock, paper, and scissors. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hold
You
her-
count. You count. No. Rick count. Start with 0. I go 0, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go. Because then we'll go on 1, but it'll give us
Okay.
a heads up. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
0, 1, 2, 3.
Andrews. Okay, I'm next.
Baby.
That went way better than last time we tried to do that.
Yeah, I did.
Alua, you just finished watching this amazing performance. You're in your kind of quiet, off-duty garb, relaxing. Celia's been moving around, sharing with folks. Oh, darling, let's pick this up right over here. Just having a good time, enjoying herself. Oh, here. Excuse me, my dear. She taps you on the shoulder. I know. I'll get your drink refreshed. Oh, you look so gorgeous today. She keeps moving along. And as she passes by, and the distraction that she provided was enough distraction that you can see some crumpled, slightly unfolded pieces of paper have been placed before you. And your eye catches a glimmer of an iridescent tattoo on a finger as one of the children who deliver messages in this area slips along, and then you see them pop over the windowsill, and you don't catch much more than that.
Man, they're quick. I mean, I just talked to Oksana. I grab one of them. Are they left, right, top, bottom?
One is a little bit longer than the other. It's a couple pages long. And one is shorter.
How much of my drink is left?
Not enough. You've actually been nursing the bottom while you wait for Celia to get a chance to get back to you. And you know she's going to get back to you, but
Then
the
I'll
set just ended. Lots of drinks to refill.
then I'll do the short one, and then I'll save the long one for once I have a new drink.
Gus, it has been absolutely crazy to get to work alongside my brother's idol. And I just know that he would have been so happy to have known that you were exactly as awesome as he thought you were. I believe in you wholeheartedly, and I think this crazy plan of yours is going to work. Something crazy will happen because it's the three of us. But I know deep down I'm never going to forget you, Serafina.
Definitely not for me. Have to check in with Oksana about if there's a way to get this back to. Hey, Cease.
Yeah. Here. Oh, I got it here. And she has a little carafe that is like the refill for your drink, and she just starts pouring it into your drink.
Thanks.
I got you. Sorry about that.
No, just quick.
Anything else?
Yeah, quick question. I got this letter, and it's definitely not for me. How do I go about getting it back to one of the kids so that they can get it to the right person?
That doesn't happen. That's not how the magic works. It's not how their tattoos work.
I mean, it's not addressed to me. It's addressed to someone named Gus.
I think you're confused. Read it more carefully. I'm sure that there's got to be.
It's just kind of like
They
feel it,
never
and then,
misdeliver.
I hold it up in front of her eyes. My name isn't anywhere on here.
Well, that's weird.
So
I swear I saw the kid. They had the glowing tattoo, didn't they?
yeah.
I mean, it's for you. You just got to figure it out. It's probably one of your. It's probably related to, one of yours.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, even code names doesn't look. Okay, all right. Well, if anything, I can ask Oksana about it. I guess maybe it's code names,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
does mention a plan. So, okay. And then thanks.
No problem.
And
It looks like you got more there.
yeah, I got another one, but hopefully it's not from the same person, or for the same person. Otherwise, this is going to be real awkward. Okay.
I just run a bar.
Don't worry about it. It's been a long week, so I'm just griping.
Feel that. Okay, I gotta go. The band needs more drinks.
All right. Tell them they're doing awesome.
Oh, they'll appreciate that from you. You're a sweetin'. Well, they don't. She just cackles as she goes off.
I kind of settle in, grab my drink, and I start to read the other letter.
Dear Seraphina, we know each other, though if you're reading this, it's likely you don't remember me, at least not as you knew me. On the wall behind your brother's desk, there's an old recruiting poster for the City Watch. My name is Gesunden Schniffel, and I am a private investigator on that poster. We had adventures together, you, me, and a woman named Alua. Though that time may have now been erased, we investigated a murder. You saved me from the assassins. We plundered an ascended temple run by a cult. We found the source of your father's illness and put him on the road to recovery. It's his medicine. Take him to the hospital and ask them about wyvern's venom. This all led up to us trying to stop an intertwined interplanar invasion of shape-shifting Slotty and a mechanical species called Modron. At this last one, we failed. And that's how we got here. As I write this letter, Overton has fallen. The Slotty and the Modron battle in the streets. The citizens of Overton are fleeing. The Modron had infected you, and you're changing into a machine. And that's when you found the wish spell, the answer to saving the city. I hope it works. Not for you, mind you. Not for me, mind you. I am old, and if I don't make it through this, I have no regrets. But you are young and have a long life to live. I don't have time to go into more detail about our friendship, but know that you and Alua are like family to me. If we don't meet again, I wish you all of the happiness that this world can bring you. In love and friendship, Gus.
Okay. I don't know what these two were smoking when they were together and wrote these letters, but how the hell do they know my name?
As Alua sits there confounded, trying to make sense of this, our camera again zooms out, and now it zips across the city, past the mountainside, down into the very busy space called the Bazaar, or the Whispering Bazaar by some. And in that space, we see Seraphina, her 6 horns spiraling out, mechanical bits everywhere, and a deep knock at the wooden covering of her workshop. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
I'm gonna get up from whatever I'm tinkering at and go to it. And open it up and be like, what?
Sis, come on. You got some notes, by the way, but we got to get back to my I really need your help with this. And your brother's looking at you and hands you 2 pieces of paper.
I'm gonna take them, put them in my pocket for a second, and be like, I'm clearly busy.
You can be busy helping me make some money so we can buy you some more gadgets. Look, I got this thing.
Okay, you're gonna buy me gadgets. Okay, let's go.
And he hands you a small little metallic object that has 12 sides. We need to figure this out so we can figure out how to return it to the person who needs to be returned to. Tinker with it later, though. Read your notes. And he pulls it away as he's almost handed you a gadget. But knowing you well is like, get through your paperwork first. When you finish reading those, then you can look at this.
I very quickly pull them out and I start reading the first one.
Dear Alua, if you're reading this, then I guess something went wrong and we won't remember each other. But something went right enough that at least this letter exists to remind us of what we lost. My name is Gesunden Schniffel, and I was a homicide investigator with the City Watch for many years. Our mutual acquaintance, Sticky Beak, brought you, myself, and a tiefling named Seraphina together to solve a murder. Until I received that summons, I had removed myself from the world. The City Watch had rejected me for standing against corruption. My wife had died many years before. I was alone. We had many adventures together since that day, more than I have time to go into here. But what started as an intriguing investigation and a favor to an old friend ended with something I hadn't experienced in more than a century. In you and Seraphina, I found a family. If we somehow don't meet again, know that in this time and this place, I am grateful to have found you both. We've elected to reset time to stop an invasion and to save Overton, which burns in the distance even as I write this. There was no other choice. Powerful magic is never without cost, and I fear the price we might have to pay. What happens to me doesn't matter. I'm an old man. I've lived a good life, and I have people who are dear to me waiting on the other side of the veil. I only pray that you and Seraphina have the chance you deserve to live long and happy lives. In love and friendship, Gus. So,
Hey,
what
was that name of that guy you like?
He's a hero.
I think it might be a little sappy. What
Inspector Schniffel is nothing to be sappy about. If we could all live to the ideal of Inspector Schniffel, we would be the most wondrous people of all. If Schniffel looked into any problem like the one that I have for you in my hand, that I'm not handing to you until you go read your other bit of paperwork, he would probably in an instant know what this thing is.
Well, I think he sounds like a quack because he thinks, here, you read this. And I give it to him, and then I'm going to read the other one.
He starts reading, he goes, it's not from Schniffel, it says, Dear Alua. And then as he starts reading, he's like, what? Dear Gus, in case this all goes sideways, and we don't remember each other, but somehow these letters exist, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being a true friend in a time when trusting people became more and more difficult. Thank you for being brilliant and exemplifying logic and reason when Seraphina and I both had struggled to do so. Your passion may not have ever shone through your gruff facade, but the love you have for your wife is truly inspiring, and I hope that, regardless of how our story as friends ends, that you find each other again. I hope that you can return to retirement, to your home, safe from greedy lawmakers, and paint things that bring you joy. If these letters exist but our memories don't, please know that you should be very proud of yourself. You were and continue to be brilliant. With great affection, Alua.
Why do these people know me? These are very sappy people.
Your brother looks at you on the side, full brotherly side eye. Do you need to go? How do you know Gesunden Schniffel?
I don't know him. Now give me the thing so I can play with it.
No, Not until you tell me how you know Gesundheitsschnüffel.
I don't know him.
Well, we're gonna go find him.
How the heck are we gonna find him?
We're investigators.
You're an investigator. You go investigate. I want the gadget. Give me.
Yeah, that's part of the investigation we're about to do. Except now we have to do a pre-investigation before the investigation. So if you want to get to this, and he holds it up for a second, then you got to investigate that.
Fine. Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants, lead the way.
Where do we start?
I don't know. I'm not an investigator.
The Hall of Records. And as he says that, he takes his finger and he thumps you right in the middle of the forehead. Duh.
You just
I was
flicked me.
gonna give you a compliment for thinking of that, but now you're just a big meanie.
Just doing my civic duty as a citizen and a brother. With that, he does the two-finger whistle, and almost immediately a carpet pulls up. Let's be off.
I don't get on until I just go, gadget.
He
Gotcha.
pulls it out, and he starts reaching up higher and higher and higher.
I like crawl onto the carpet to try to get it.
As soon as you're on the carpet, the gadget disappears back into his pouch, and he says, "Let's go."
Prodax.
Takes off. As this carpet heads to the Hall of Records, we zip back over to Gus or Alua. Have you done anything, or are you even... I know what. One of the things that has definitely happened, Gus, the bartender looks at you and goes, "A what book?" "Oh, you need the calling system." Yeah. Here. And then he directs you to a back room within the bar. It's old, but should get you around where you need to be.
I'm gonna be like, do you know anyone named Alua or Sharafina?
I don't, but use the calling system.
Okay.
One ringy dingy.
And you're in the room that
Ring
it used to
Hello.
be. Gus,
Ring. Hello.
you would be the only one of this group who would know this, but it used to be that these were powered by people. People were enslaved into these machines, and they were relaying messages amongst each other. Their magic basically tapped, but with the rise of equitable rights and workers' rights, and that was abolished, and it got replaced with new, more advanced things. Also, people get paid better. And you walk into this little back room, and you can see that the stone of sending that is here, that goes to the central operator, is very well charged. Clearly, either it's very unused in this bar, or they keep it up here, which one way or another.
I'm like, this is crazy. You never see a stone booth anymore.
100%.
Hate you so much. Ah. Had to get one last fucking pun in, didn't you?
Oh, I'm not done. That is young. All right, I'm gonna pick it up. Hello, operator.
You've reached Central. Do you know the party you wish to connect with?
I grab the first letter. I'm like, Alua.
Alua is not within our network. If you would like to reach somebody within the network, or someone connected with the individual you described as Alua, please pay 1 gold. We can connect via sending spell.
Fixed income. Throw a gold into the thing.
Remember, for these sending spells, you have 25 words or less. Begin now.
Hello. I'm Gus. I have a letter for you from someone named Sharafina. I think we might have met somehow. Where can I find you?
Alua, as you're sitting there trying to sort things out and figure out what you're going to do about this letter, you receive this sending spell. And you can reply 25 words or less.
Wait. I have letters too. To you and someone else. How is this possible?
Just watching everybody count.
You're on 14.
I'm at Celia's in Cragside Crowds. I can stay here.
Say here.
You both hear.
One word to go.
Thank you for reaching Central. Your call has been concluded. Enjoy your day. And then you hear.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm going to put the sending stone down and then pick it up again. Hello.
Hi, you've reached Central. How can we direct your call today?
I would like to call Sharafina.
Please place 1 gold upon the sending stone.
Ooh, I'm in the system.
It's absorbed. Pring, pring, pring. You hear. Teshire residence.
Hello,
It's a masculine voice.
I'm looking for Sharafina.
Oh, my daughter. She's not here right now. She's probably at her workshop.
Could you tell me where that is? I have a letter was delivered to me. I think was meant for her.
Whispering Bazaar. Giving you directions there is just impossible. You know, look for the kid with too much going on, and she's probably distracted. Honestly, look for smoke. If you find smoke rising out of the ground, it's probably my daughter. Actually, wait, who are you?
My name is Gashundan Sniffle.
Wait, can you say that again?
My name is Gus.
No, the
Sniffle.
whole name.
Gashundan Sniffle.
Like Inspector Gesundin Schniffel?
Once upon a time, yes.
My older kid would love to meet you. Is this something my daughter's arranged to, like, connect you with my son?
Yes, that's
Hey.
exactly what this is. Could you have them meet me at Celia's?
Sure, absolutely. I'll send my little familiar that way.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
You too. He's gonna get. Wow, my daughter's actually thinking about other people rather than some weird, crazy control. And you could just hear him talking on and like sharing way too much information before you hear a voice. Honey, why are you on the? Put down this stone. We have to go grocery shopping. Those kids are going to be back here hungry at any time. And you can hear this spousal argument occurring in the background.
I'm just gonna put the stone down and
The whole
walk away.
time up until you've fully put the stone down. It's just ongoing, and as you move away and we kind of like zip away from this area, you just hear the
Well, your dad's not sick. That's cool.
Yeah.
And your brother's alive.
Yeah.
We did it.
My sister's still dead, but that's okay. But she died before this, so.
Oh my goodness. Ah.
And I never solved it.
So Gus, are you heading to Cecilia's?
Yes.
Okay. Not that far to go. It's literally straight up from the Undercroft to the Craigside crowds. So a quick carpet ride, but these mysterious letters, don't they understand fixed income?
I'm assuming I no longer have whatever money I had before.
You have the 15 gold you started off with, but you don't remove things from your inventory.
Okay.
Serafina, you are
I'm gonna
busy
public
trying
transit up
to.
there, by the way. If I've only got 15
Yeah,
gold.
public transit.
I
Oh,
just
that's
spent,
only a
I
silver.
just spent 2 on the freaking phone, so
Yeah, it's a silver. Serafina, you and your brother arrive at the Hall of Records, and just as you're about to go in, you see your father's familiar arrowing towards you. Big, green, squishy splotch of something. It's currently in the form of a little, what you guess must be some sort of flying creature, but as it gets closer to you, it just becomes more amorphous and more squishy. And you don't generally deal with this thing, except here it's coming straight for you.
I step behind Rodax. I'm like, nope.
He looks up, sees it coming, and says, "You know that never works." And Wubble just spins around him before full face planting on you, curving around your brother to engulf your head. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
while she does that, there's this book. The first book in the series is called Orconomics, but it's by Zachary J. Pike. If anybody wants to read it, but it's like a satire on D&D, on the D&D universe, and then one of the things they run into is a viscous rhombohedron.
Come on, I need to know what my wisdom is.
Is our also are our stats back to the beginning?
Nope.
Okay.
Ah, there we go. Okay,
You're
here we
exactly where you're at.
go.
That would have been the 2. Roll of a 2. The natural 1 version of our roll would have been the implosion of the world. It's like,
Wisdom
what's the worst thing that
saving.
can happen?
Figures that out.
Oh, they
2,
destroyed the world
3.
through their wish.
A whole 5.
Yeah, you don't save. Wubble has inserted parts of itself up into your brain, and you hear your father's voice from all the orifices in which it has inserted itself. You're a good daughter. I can't believe you did that for your brother. You better get to Celia's stat. Get your brother there. Get going. Up in the Craigside crowds. And it's like echoing through your sinuses. I knew you'd come around. You can't keep your head in those machines and mechanics all day long. This is great. I'm so excited. Taking care of your brother, just like he's been trying to take care of you. You're turning out great. I love you, kid. Remember, Celia's up in the Craigside crowds.
Craigside
And then
crowds.
Wubble's pseudopods withdrawal. and you have the normal revulsion. And you can feel that you've gotten kind of a facelift as the acidic component of Wubble has like burned off some of that extra layer of skin.
hate-
It's not exactly the
hate it.
facial that people want.
Also, your sinuses are very clear.
Yeah, you're breathing really well.
I hate it. Yeah.
Your
Dad
brother
says
looks
we
at
have to
you as
go
Wubble
to.
disappears off in the distance.
Dad says we have to get to Cassandra's? Cassidy's? Something with a C? Somewhere in Crackside crowds?
Dad asked you for us to go somewhere, and you already can't remember.
It was a lady's name.
ADHD.
I also just had a wobble pull out of all of my orifices.
You've been wobbled.
You know how
Are we?
big the Cragside is, right?
It was a bar. He said, "Go." I know it's a bar. How many bars with lady names can there be? It's a C
He's
name.
standing at like a card catalog right there that he's been starting to pull. He shuts it. He opens up another one. There's this little goblin who's been yapping at him. He's like, "Go! I can find my way through. You're insanely fast. You drive me nuts."
Grabble!
Rolls up another one. Crackside. He hands you a little Rolodex of food, pubs, and bars in the Cragside. It's like 50 different cards.
Time out for Overton.
Look through those. See if you can figure out which one it is.
I'm just gonna be like, Casey, Cassandra, Connors, and then I find the right one. I'm like, this one.
Say it. Come on.
Don't.
Celia's Shellside Spirits and Sentries.
Yeah, that one.
You know, whoever named this bar was a sadist and a masochist.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
you know
want to
they
say
can't
it.
say it either.
Definitely.
Now
no.
you also
Right.
know why I forgot it. I was like, if I saw it, I'd be like, oh, that one.
Yeah. So we have to go there now. We're not going to get this research done. We've got to find out
Dad-
where Cassandra Schniffle lives.
Okay, well, Dad said we have to go here. You tell
know-
Dad that we're not going to listen to him.
Ooh.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, then we're going to go. And then we'll come back.
Well, we're taking public transit.
Okay. And then I want to sneak into his pocket to get some coins so that we can take a carpet. Because I
Roll
don't
a
like public
sleight of hand check.
transit. You're going in jail because you rolled badly. Okay. Oh man.
Oh no.
Natural one.
Wait.
9 altogether, but not 1.
This seems perfect. So, Jess, if your brothers caught you sticking your hand into their pocket with their wallet, what would they most likely do?
Public?
In public,
Such a good question. What would they have done?
Mine would have put me in a headlock and started to give me a noogie.
Yeah, something like that.
you got into the same space I was thinking mentally. Serafina, you know this smell.
I don't want
You
to know
hate
the
this
smell.
smell. This is the smell, especially now that your nostrils have been cleansed by the wubble torture treatment.
No.
Now you're having to smell your brother's frickin' armpit. And it's clear that he's been busy all day because it is ripe. But that distraction only lasts for a few seconds before you feel each of your horns being individually tweaked.
I just don't want to go on public transit. It's the worst.
We're walking now.
Why?
As you say why, you just feel yourself being dragged still half base in an armpit out the door and making the long trek to the Craigside crowds.
And just as we're going, I'm just gonna be like, well, whenever we find Gus, I'm gonna tell him how awful you are and how mean you are. And he obviously clearly already likes me. And I'm gonna tell him how mean you are and how not to like you.
Roll a persuasion check or an intimidation check, whichever one you think that really is.
I feel like she's trying to intimidate, even though she's not intimidating.
Well, you can roll it with disadvantage if you want to.
Okay, she's not that unintimidating.
She's trying to prey on his fears, which I see
Oh my
as an intimidation.
god! 4, 5, 6.
If you had rolled like this on our actual first day of this campaign,
Oh
it would have
god.
been so bad.
I have 3 dice currently in jail.
I think I did roll like this on the first day of our campaign, if I remember correctly.
I think you did too.
The first 3 days of our campaign.
It was pretty rough. I do remember it being pretty rough for you, Gus. I was sitting there going like, he's supposed to be this brilliant investigator who can't investigate crap right now.
He said to get the cobwebs out, that's all.
Yeah. You know, he was retired. He had some downtime. Gus and Alua. Alua, you've been sitting at the bar for a little bit. Not terribly long. But eventually you make out. There's not been a lot of individuals coming in. There's been a few people leaving as the day kind of wraps up and the band is done. They're finished playing. But you know, this is second home for you, so no big deal. And you know that the general flow is that the locals stick around for a little bit longer than anybody else, and you fit in with the locals. But somebody does come in, and it's a old-looking gnome, looking pretty grumpy, having just spent, you know, a month's worth of their retirement income to make a couple of phone calls. They come up to the bar. Gus and Celia's, welcome. What do you having at?
So I'll come in and go to the bar, I guess.
What you having, young man?
I'm looking for someone named Alua.
Oh, are you? You're not the usual type.
I just have a letter for her.
What
Oh.
letter?
Are you Alua?
Who are you?
I'm Gush.
I have a letter. Right. Okay.
Okay.
You want to switch?
Sure.
I have one for you. I don't know
I
who
have
this
one-
third
I have-
person is.
One for you and one for Serafina.
Do you know who Serafina is?
No. But I called her dad, and he's sending her here.
Okay. Well, according to your
I
letter,
sound like a child.
according to your letter or her letter to you, and your letter to her. You know each other.
According to these letters, I had a plan of some sort. I think it must not have gone very well.
Yeah, you said something. Well, here. And I pull out the one to Serafina, and I'd say, "Is this your handwriting?"
Yes. I'll pull out the other one to Serafina. Is this yours?
Yeah.
I'm
And I
just
go
gonna
to
hand her
like
both
reach.
letters.
Well, I don't need both letters. Both aren't for me, right?
Oh, you wrote one of them, so
I
one's
guess.
to you and one's from you.
Oh, what? In that case, here are both of these. And I'm just gonna take a moment to like read the letters that I wrote.
She starts to blush.
I think you and Serafina had a thing. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I read your letters.
I don't understand. Does any of this make sense to you?
Which one did I say something about high level magic? Was that this one or was that Serafina's? I don't remember now.
I think it was mine.
I think I can look.
But that's the one that Serafina has, is the one to me.
Okay, so I said, "Dear Serafina,"
Which-
that's the one about the wish spell. So
Oh, okay, so that isn't mine.
okay,
Okay. Or the one I have right now.
as far as I can
The
tell,
one in your possession, Alua, is the one that he wrote that says about the wish spell.
Right.
as far as I can tell, this Serafina used a wish spell to solve a lot of problems and reset us to this day when I guess things must have gone wrong.
But none of...
I don't understand why the letters made it through,
I don't either.
or why we don't remember.
Because collectively we rolled an 8.
I mean... It's very specific, and there's only one other person on the planet that knows that I work with Sticky Beak. And it's not you. Like, well, now you do, but
And it's Sticky Beak.
Well, I've known Sticky Beak for many years. From when I was on the watch.
do you think maybe he knows what this is about?
I don't know. Well, anyway, hello, I'm Gus. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hold my hand out.
I'm Alua. So,
This feels like a good time to drink.
yeah, Cease?
I'm like crawl up under the
Yeah,
stool.
Dolan.
We need something strong. And I have a feeling, and I turn to him for a quick second. I go, you said that this Serafina is on her way as well?
Yes, and her brother too, I think.
So we're going to need 4 of the strongest thing you got.
All right, loves. Long night, do you think?
I don't know. Would we want to go try to find Sticky Beak, or do we want to bring him here? Or I have no idea how we're supposed to, like, if we're supposed to do anything with this information, or is it just like, cool,
Just
thanks,
about
bye?
that time, a very must-looking couple of tieflings, they almost look like they've been fighting with each other physically, come in through the door. They have a lot of similar features, but
Do you think
they both
that's
come tumbling through.
that looks like a brother and sister to me?
All right, here's your drinks and the backups.
You read my mind. And I just kind of like side glance over at Seraphina and then instantly start blushing.
Can you roll an insight check, Seraphina?
Seraphina, that's me. Okay, let's pick a dice that's not gonna go in jail.
Are any of my dice in jail
4.
or no?
No, I gotta find yours. I think that's my issue. Mm-hmm. It's not it. It's it. Go with this one. There's one specific one I was looking for, but I don't know where it is. So this one. How about? Oh my god. 7.
You've been keeping your eyes open for 7. You've been keeping your eyes open for Cassandra Sniffle because you know what he looks like from the picture behind your brother's desk.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're going to go to this place anyways, just keep your eye out for the person that you're looking for because that's one step closer to this interesting gadget.
Mm.
And you spot him. And you see who's sitting next to him. And for some reason that you don't understand, your heart feels like it's stopped and then it's picked up again. And despite any previously held beliefs, you wonder if love at first sight might actually exist, because for some reason, this feels like more than attraction.
Is it too cliche to ask to roll a history check to see if like somehow I know her?
Go ahead and roll that history check.
I'm gonna roll terribly, so
Watch you nat
At
20.
this point-
Watch. I'm calling it. It's nat 20.
Come on.
Is it another nat 1?
It's not one.
Okay. This is why I don't gamble. You're having Jason
You've never
luck.
seen someone who's both elven and orc. You've never seen anyone quite as voluptuous as this individual is. You've never seen anyone with the eyes and the kindness that they embody. And you've forgotten why you're here.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Are you Seraphina?"
I duck behind my brother, just blushing and like doing like peeking around, like looking at Oliwa. Just
Your brother is blushing just as much and looking at Cassandra Schniffel.
Sean, are you okay?
Yeah. Did you do this? Hi.
Hi.
I didn't know that you were still around, and sir, it's such a
get-
pleasure to meet
I
you.
get that a lot. It's
Oh.
okay. It's been a really
mean-
long time since somebody got this excited to meet me. But what's your name?
Huh?
What is your name?
Oh, Tashir. Sorry. Last name, first name. I don't remember. Seraphina, what's my first name?
Dax. Rodax.
Rodax Tashir.
Are you sure? Yes, sir. Oh,
I mean, nobody was sure this whole
Me.
campaign what the hell his name was. Why should he know?
and Seraphina, you're behind him. His
Yep.
back is sweaty wet. Like,
Uh,
gross.
don't touch it. I'm just behind him.
I'm gonna shake his, I assume, sweaty hand.
His sweaty hand. Sir, it is such an honor to meet you. Oh my gosh, I'm such a fan of your work. The case of the. Oh my god. Start. Can I buy you drinks? I'm buying you drinks.
Sure.
And this is where I pick up and I go, I took care of that already. And I just kind of slide the 2 strong drinks down the bar, still not really looking studiously,
I'd be
not looking at the bar.
Seraphina, do you have, this is Alua, do you have letters for us? Because we have letters for you.
I like take them out and I hit Rodax kind of in the face with them to try to get him to pass them.
I need a second. Actually, you don't need this, Seraphina. You're not good under. You get really, really drunk. And it's just, I don't. Anyways, so that's.
All right. Letters.
Yeah. Your brother kind of drunk way too fast. But he's also like shed his own body weight in water on the. He shoves you forward.
I'm just gonna hold a finger up to Celia. Like, can we get a glass of water over here?
All right, I'll get you connected. Yeah, the young man looks like he's. Did you drink? Okay, no problems. I got you both.
And I just kind of lean back to look like over and around Gus. I go, and I'm looking at Rodax, and I go, "Are you okay?"
I mean, the most impressive investigator in the entire city is here at this bar. And yeah, we were gonna go find him, but like, I kind of thought that was a big joke. But that was only because in Sister's letters, his name was and somebody named Lua had written to him, and he had written. And I thought, like, oh, this is.
Well, hey, maybe you're just a really good investigator. You found me in record time. So look at that.
You just watch a tear go down his cheek. Sir, you do me the biggest honor.
I'm just gonna like pat him on the shoulder and then like grab the letters from him and like look at the names and like hand one to Alua.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finally get the nerve to like sort of push him to the side and conveniently still not looking at Alua and go, excuse me, Mr. Schniffles. Did I write letters?
You did. Here you go.
And I'm gonna read them really fast.
I'll hand her the one I have. Alua's got the other one. The one from Alua to Seraphina.
Can I? Are there any letters like to me? By any chance?
Yeah.
And I just kind of, I finally kind of.
I'm gonna give her the one from me to her.
And I just finally kind of turn to her and like slowly raise up and meet her eyes, and I go, this one's from me somehow. I don't remember writing it, but that's my handwriting. And obviously you two exist, so something about this must be true. here.
I'm gonna take Gus's, read Gus's, take hers, and then read hers, and then blush even more than I was before. And I'm gonna go sit on the other side of Gus. And just start tinking my hands again. Like, being like, what? I don't know what I'm doing, but this feels right.
So what now?
I think we saved the city. Good job.
Go us.
So awkward.
Mr. Gus Schniffle, sir.
You could just call me Gus.
Yes, Gus. So how old are you exactly?
And I just kind of look at her. I go,
How old am I? I don't even remember. I'm so old I don't remember.
I didn't know I hung out with the older persuasion of folks.
I recently had my 144th birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yep. I'll have to get you a present. I lean back over to Rodax. I go, Rodax, you just had a birthday.
Presents aren't necessary, but thank you.
Good. Would you like to come to my office?
I lean into him and I go, it'll be kind of shocking if you do.
I would happily stop by sometime. I think right now we're trying to figure out all of this, and I hold up the letters.
Yeah, no, don't let me get in the middle. Or if you
just
need me to help you figure it out, or
I'll hand him my letters and be like,
sure.
Weigh in.
Maybe we can try to put together a timeline or like a Venn diagram of things that were said in the letters that we know to be true, or at least that we know to be true, and then things we don't know about. And then I don't know, I still think.
with that, you hear the door slam open, and a small Kenku comes rushing in, looks around, and goes, "Thank God all three of you are here." We're actually coming to the end of campaign 2. Thank you so much for joining us. The next session we put up will actually be a reflection and talking about what these characters might do in the future and just what we're planning to do for our next few sessions. And we really look forward to having you there. It's been really fun to do 2 campaigns and share it with friends, family, and beyond. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to like, subscribe, leave a comment, please do so. You can poke the Gus.
I'm trying to point at the thing, but I poked Gus on accident.
Oh, the.
You can also do all of the things on the side there at DemiseCast. Probability of Demise on TikTok, Probability of Demise on Facebook, Probability of Demise.com.
Probability of demise.
They're here. I mean, if they're watching this, they're on YouTube. You should go down there and
If you're
subscribe.
watching this, you should follow us on YouTube. Oh, wait.
If you're listening to us
If you're
on...
watching this, you should go down there and follow.
Yes.
If you're listening to us, you can't see the thing on the side, but you should go to the links in the description to then follow us.
Yes. Subscribe.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have a beautiful day and a wonderful life. Not, because you're coming back to hang out with us. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.